Anime Underground, the best anime series of all time. Number 20. Code Geass. Code Geass, Layouts of the Rebellion, often referred to as simply Code Geass, is a Japanese anime series created by Sunrise, directed by Goro Taniguchi, and written by Ichiro Okauchi, with original character designs by manga authors Clamp. Set in an alternate timeline, the series focuses on how the former Prince Lelouch 6 Britannia obtains a power known as Geass and decides to use it to obliterate the Holy Britannian Empire. Number 19. Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Hiromu Arakawa. It was serialized in Square Enix's monthly Shonen Gangan magazine between August 2001 and June 2010. The publisher later collected the individual chapters into 27 tankobon volumes. The world of Fullmetal Alchemist is styled after the European Industrial Revolution. Set in a fictional universe in which alchemy is one of the most advanced scientific techniques. Number 18. Akam Gokil. Akam Gokil is a Japanese shonen manga series written by Takahiro and illustrated by Tetsuya Toshiro. An anime television series adaptation of the main series premiered in Japan in July 2014. The story focuses on Tsutsumi, a young villager who travels to the capital to raise money for his home only to discover strong corruption in the area. The assassin group known as Night Raid recruits the young man to help them in their fight against the corrupt empire. Number 17. Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April, known in Japan as Shigatsu wa Kimi no Yuso or just simply Kimuso, is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Naoshi Arakawa. Piano prodigy Kazue Arima dominated various music competitions and has become famous among child musicians, but also controversial. After the death of his abusive mother, who was also his cold-hearted instructor who forced him to play the piano emotionlessly, he had a mental breakdown at the age of 11 while performing at a piano. Number 16. Haikyu. Haikyu. Netflix, 2014, is a Japanese anime series based on the manga by Haruishi Furudate. Inspired by a championship match he sees on TV, junior high schooler Hinata joins a volleyball club and begins training, despite his short height. Number 15. The Devil is a Part-Timer. The Devil is a Part-Timer is a Japanese light novel series written by Satoshi Ikehara, with illustrations by Onaiku. ASCII Media Works has published 10 volumes since February 2011. The story is about a demon king named Satan seeking to conquer the world of Enteiler, but, when confronted by the hero Emilia Justina, is forced to retreat through a portal that transports him to modern-day Tokyo, Japan. To survive and find a way to return to Enteiler. Number 14. No Game No Life. No Game No Life is a light novel series by Yukamiya. Sara and Shiro are two hikikomori step-siblings who are known in the online gaming world as Blank, an undefeated group of gamers. One day, they are challenged to a game of chess by Tet, a god from another reality. The two are victorious and are offered to live in a world that centers around games. They accept, believing it to be a joke, and are summoned to a reality known as Disboard. Number 13. Code Geass, Layouts of the Rebellion. R2 Code Geass, Layouts of the Rebellion, often referred to as simply Code Geass, is a Japanese anime series created by Sunrise, directed by Goro Taniguchi, and written by Ichiro Okauchi, with original character designs by manga authors Clamp. Set in an alternate timeline, the series focuses on how the former Prince Lelouch 6 Britannia obtains a power known as Geass and decides to use it to obliterate the Holy Britannian Empire, a superpower that has been conquering various countries. Number 12. Naruto. Naruto is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Masashi Kishimoto. It tells the story of Naruto Uzumaki, an adolescent ninja who searches for recognition from his peers in the village and also dreams of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village. The manga was adapted into an anime television series produced by Studio Pierrot and Aniplex. Number 11. Naragami. Naragami is a Japanese manga series by Hideki Toka. An anime television series adaptation by Bones aired in Japan beginning from January 5, 2014 to March 23, 2014, with a total of 12 episodes. Hiyoriaki is a normal middle school student until she was involved in a bus accident while trying to protect a stranger. This incident causes her soul to frequently slip out of her body, and she becomes aware of the existence of two parallel worlds, the near shore, where regular humans and creatures. Number 10. Parasite, The Mexican Parasite is a science fiction horror manga series written and illustrated by Hitoshi Iwaki, and published in Kodansha's Afternoon magazine from 1988 to 1995. Parasite centers on a male 17-year-old high school student named Shinichi Izumi, who lives with his mother and father in a quiet neighborhood in Tokyo, Japan. One night, strange worm-like creatures with drills as a head, called parasites, appear on Earth, taking over the brains of human hosts by entering through their ears or noses. Number 9. My Hero Academy. My Hero Academia is a 2016 anime series based on the superhero manga series Boku no Hero Academia, written by Kohei Horikoshi. Izuku Midoriya is a regular middle school student in a world where people with superpowers known as quirks are the norm. However, he dreams of one day becoming a hero, despite being bullied by his classmates for not having a quirk. Number 8. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, MBS, 2013, is a Japanese fantasy anime television series adapted from the manga of the same name by Hajime Isayama. It is set in a world where humanity lives inside cities surrounded by enormous walls due to the Titans, gigantic humanoid beings who devour humans seemingly without reason. Number 7. One Piece. One Piece is a shonen manga series created by Eiichiro Oda. It has been pre-published since July 22, 1997 in the weekly magazine Weekly Shonen Jump, then grouped into volumes bound to Shueisha editions since December 24, 1997. In April 2020, 96 volumes and more than 980 chapters are marketed in Japan. The French version has been published directly in bound volumes since September 1, 2000 by Gleanit. 95 volumes are marketed in July 2020 in France. Since July 3, 2013, a reissue has been published due to legal issues with the former translator. Number 6. Assassination Classroom, Antsukyo Shitsu? Lit. La classe d'assassinat est un manga écrit et par Yusei Matsui. Illinois est publié entre Juillet 2012 et Mars 2016 dans le magazine Weekly Shonen Jump de later Shueisha, et est compilé en un total de 21 tomes sortis entre November 2012 et Juillet 2016. La version française est éditée par Canada depuis October 2013 et compte 21 tomes au 17 août 2018. Number 5. The Seven Deadly Sins. The Seven Deadly Sins, Netflix, 2014, is a Japanese animated series based on the manga by Nakaba Suzuki. A once active group of knights called the Seven Deadly Sins must band together to defeat the tyrannical rulers of Lioness Kingdom. Number 4. Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is a Japanese dark fantasy manga series written and illustrated by Sui Ishida. The story follows Ken Kaneki, a college student who barely survives an encounter with Rizka Hiro, his date, who reveals herself as a ghoul. He is taken to the hospital in critical condition. After recovering, Kaneki discovers that he underwent the surgery that transformed him into a half-ghoul. Number 3. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is an anime adaptation of the Fullmetal Alchemist manga by Hiromu Arakawa. Developed by Bones, the series is directed by Yasuhiro Airi and written by Hiroshi Onogi. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is the second anime television series based on Fullmetal Alchemist, the first being 2003 single quote as Fullmetal Alchemist, and unlike its predecessor it directly follows the events of the manga. It was first announced in the manga series 20th Tankobon volume in Japan. Number 2. Naruto Shippuit. Naruto Shippuden is the continuation of the original animated TV series Naruto. The story revolves around an older and slightly more matured Uzumaki Naruto and his quest to save his friend Uchiha Sasuke from the grips of the snake-like shinobi, Orochimaru. After 2.5 years, Naruto finally returns to his village of Konoha, and sets about putting his ambitions to work, though it will not be easy, as he has amassed a few more dangerous enemies, in the likes of the shinobi. Number 1 of World. Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is a 1999 television series and is part of the Hunter x Hunter media franchise. The story focuses on a young boy named Godfrey X, who one day discovers that the father he had always been told was dead is in fact alive and well. He learns that his father, Jing, is a famous hunter, an individual who has proven himself an elite member of humanity. Despite the fact that Jing left his son with his relatives in order to pursue his own dreams,